Hi, this is Jeremy, and we are here at Steve Maxwell's Vintage and Custom Drum Shop in Manhattan. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about a brand new innovation from the Craviotto Drum Company. I gave you a little preview last week of Craviotto's hybrid bearing edge drums. And I'm going to flesh that out today. I have two hybrid bearing edge drums today. We're going to put them side by side and do a little comparison, and also compare them against one of Johnny's standard drums. So what I have in front of me is a one-ply maple snare drum. All of Johnny's drums are single-ply, steam-bent pieces of wood. And this drum has 45-degree angles on both bearing edges. 45-degree angle is a somewhat sharp cut, and it allows the drum to be nice and resonant because there's only a little bit of contact between the head and the shell. So the heads vibrate because they're not restricted by a lot of contact with the shell. And the hybrid bearing edge drums combine various bearing edges. The 45 is a standard bearing edge, and Johnny also does a 35-degree edge, which is a little shallower cut, and allows the drum to produce a little bit more warmth and a drier sound. And the newest bearing edge from Craviotto is called the baseball bat edge. It's modeled after like a 50s, 60s era Slingerland style edge, and it's very round with a lot of contact with the head. And that dries out and crisps up the sound of the drum a lot and increases the articulation. We got our first drum with baseball bat edges a couple of months ago, and we absolutely loved it. And so now Johnny's idea is to combine different bearing edges and see what kind of sonic characteristics those combinations give the drums. I have three drums with me today. The first has the 45s on top and bottom, and the other two have, one has the 45 on top and the baseball bat on the bottom, and the other has the reverse. I have the same heads and the same tuning on all three drums, so all other things being equal, the only difference between them should be the bearing edges. Okay, so enough talking, let's hear how the drums sound. This is the 45s on both sides. Should be a pretty open, resonant, woody, natural sound. So there's the 45-degree edges on top and bottom. Now let's go to the next drum. Here we have the drum with the baseball bat bearing edge on the bottom and the 45-degree edge on the top. Also a maple shell, and what this should do is the 45-degree angle on the top should allow the drum to be nice and resonant and open and have a kind of a wetter attack, while the baseball bat edge on the bottom, with so much contact with the head, should dry out and crisp up the snare response a little bit. Let's see how that plays out. So that's the 45 on top and the baseball bat on the bottom. The third and last drum has the reverse of that drum. So that means that on the bottom is a 45-degree edge, and on the top is a baseball bat style edge. in theory, what this should do is the baseball bat style on the top should give the attack a little bit of crispness and articulation, and the 45-degree angle on the bottom should allow the snare response to remain wet and open. So there you have it, two brand new drums from Craviotto with a little bit of an experiment going on, hybrid bearing edges. My favorite is the baseball bat on top and the 45s on the bottom. I really like the crisp articulation and the little bit darker sound. But it's up to you. I think you should come into our New York store and check them out for yourself. I think we also have a couple in the Naperville store as well, so if you're in the Chicago area, you should stop by there. www.maxwelldrums.com, or call us up. You can get our phone numbers for both stores on our website. Craviotto drums, they're great and they're always innovating. Thanks for stopping by.